What is going on, people? It's me, JC, one of the best reacts on YouTube, and My Hero Academia spoilers are out. 336. You already know what it's about. You already know what it is. You know what the deal is. Now, everybody kept saying Hakaguri, the invisible woman, the invisible girl. Of course it was her. She's a traitor. Everybody knows it. The entire fandom knows it. It was super obvious. JC, how did you not know? Well, you know, I was thinking to myself, like I always tell you guys, get in that comment section because I want to talk to you guys about these type of things. But don't be shy now because the whole fandom might have been wrong. Everybody kept saying they knew, but you can see who it is. We know who the traitor is. But let's just get to the chapter because that's enough bloating. That's not what I'm here about because the chapter was super interesting. Now, Kaminari and Minata, those two are talking. The low tier heroes of the school are talking. They're like, you know what? The forces are weakened. This is the best time to attack. And Bakugo comes in, like he always does, probably yelling. He said, look, even though All Might defeated All For One the first time, he was, you know, hiding for years. And even though we're attacking the strongholds and everything else, we still can't find him. He's never there. He's always a step ahead of us. Number two, when it comes to Shigaraki, we fought him in a weakened state before and we got our asses kicked. We got our asses handed to us. And what makes you think just because he's weak now that we could just be able to beat him? And then number three, just because plan A of the villains is foiled, that means to have a plan B, C, D. They have plans. They've been ahead of us this entire time. So therefore, we're still very much at a disadvantage. And Bakugo is right. The heroes should not be happy. They should be on their P's and Q's, training as hard as they can because they can very much lose this fight. Now, when it comes down to nitty gritty, the best part of this chapter, Hakaguri is starting to notice something that everybody else was happy when Deku got back except for Aoyama. Now, Aoyama was not happy about this, but if you all just like, let's just take a step back. Let's look in hindsight. And Aoyama came up to Deku around season 1, season 2, something like that. It's like, hey, we're the same. You know, neither one of us can control our quirks very well. You know, we're kindred spirits. And Deku was like, yo, bro, you a little weird, but I guess I kind of get where you're coming from. And then there was the whole cheese incident. It said, I know. You see the little hilarious thing. Deku was like, freaked out because there's cheese on the ground. It's like, cheese, and it says I know, but we didn't know Aoyama knew everything. When he says I know, he knew everything because he has a connection to All For One. Now here's the thing, right? When Hakaguri was following Aoyama, he saw Aoyama and his parents talking, and Aoyama's crying his eyes out because he doesn't want to be a traitor anymore. But if he is not a traitor, then All For One is going to kill his parents. So therefore, you see that connection. You see how it's going to go. If he doesn't help All For One, his parents are going to die. And here's the dumbest thing, right? I get every parent wants to make their kids happy. Aoyama did not have a quirk. So therefore, him and Deku really were kind of the same. They really were kindred spirits. They really did get their quirks. He got his quirk from All For One, and Deku got one for all, of course. So let's just put it this way, right? If you're gonna get a quirk from All For One, why get the crappiest laser that if you use it too much, you get a stomachache, you get sick? Like, what in the world to give you that quirk? Okay, so his parents went to All For One to get a quirk so their son could be like everybody else. And in exchange, he's supposed to give out information. So the attack at the school, that was him. The attack at the camp, that was him. And he had to continue to give out information so his parents don't die. It's the weirdest thing in the world. And when Hakaguri goes in and gets Hakaguri goes out there and gets Deku, and Deku's like, yo, is it really you, bro? He's like, yo, I had to do what I had to do. He's gonna be crying, he's crying and shit. I had to do what I gotta do. I mean, I get it, right? If you don't help, your parents die. I mean, you could go to the heroes, but your parents are probably still going to die. I mean, it's the weirdest situation in the world, and I get it. I mean, you put your friends' lives in danger twice early on in the series, and at this point, it's an all-out war, so it's not really going to matter as long as... I didn't think, let's be honest, I really didn't think that the whole traitor thing really meant that much to the story. I don't really think it means that much to the story now. But maybe he does have information or ways to contact All For One. So therefore, once they find that out, then they kind of use him as a double agent, and that's where they might get the jump on All For One. So guys, don't forget to get in that comment section and subscribe to your boy. I want to know what you guys think about it, because it all makes sense now. I'm not here trying to brag or anything, because I didn't know who it was to begin with. So you know what, guys, I'll just see you later. Peace.